All of us go through some kind of setback or the other in our lives. However, what is important is how we are able to quickly bounce back from those setbacks and that too effortlessly. Namaskar, I am Navina. Today we are going to talk about the 21 symptoms of depression on our body, mind, and emotional levels and how you can overcome it effortlessly. At Yaha Life, we work with Dr. Falguni Jani. She is an integral psychotherapist. Over the last 25 plus years, Dr. Falguni Jani has helped over thousands of people overcome various mental health conditions without medicine and without side effects. My friends, before we go into this video today, here's a gentle reminder. Do like, comment, share, subscribe, and without forgetting, press the bell icon notification button to receive more videos from us. Before I explain to you what depression is, let me share that this video has been made for those who are genuinely willing to overcome depression on their own. Dr. Jani has been treating depression patients over the last 25 plus years. She has personally counseled over thousands of people in depression with integral psychotherapy. So my friends, if you really want to experience happiness and learn how to end your struggle to come out of depression, then watch further with an open mind. I know you may be feeling scared and insecure, but it's okay. You are not alone in this journey. We are with you. Now, let us tell you the most simple way without using any jargon about depression. Understand that depression is just a condition. It's not a disease. It is a mental condition which also has an impact on your body and emotions. Many people have been asking on the internet if depression is curable. And yes, our simple answer is yes, depression is curable. However, every simple answer comes with a profound steps to follow with sincerity. If you want a guarantee from us, yes, we can assure you about it because Dr. Jani herself has treated over thousands of people in her 25 years plus practice. The only difference between those people who do not come out of depression and those who come out of depression is the sincerity, willingness, and following the treatment process which was prescribed. Our preference has always been towards a non-medical approach, no medicine and no side effects. But in many cases like those who have entered major depressive disorder or bipolar depression, yes, medicine may play some role. However, no medicine can give any guarantee that it will cure depression. Why? Because depression is a mental health condition and to overcome it, one needs to work with mind, emotion and body. All the three levels. Only eating pills will never help at all. Right? You may be going on and on eating pills for 10, 20, 30 years. But are you out of depression? If not, then you have the answer. Now that you understand that medicines are just a temporary system, without your sincerity and willingness and practice, please understand you won't be able to come out of depression either. Okay, we have seen what depression is and what you will need to do to overcome it. Let us move forward and understand why one gets depressed. Why does a person enter into depression? As I mentioned earlier, I will try to avoid all the jargons because there are chances of misinterpretation and misunderstanding. In most of the depression cases that Dr. Jani has handled herself, we have understood that most of our patients were aware why they have entered into depression. You also may be aware of your reason why you have entered into depression. Now, a person enters into depression due to various reasons. It could be because of a breakup or a loss of loved one. It could be a loss of job or business. Reasons could vary, including social, financial, natural calamity, relationship, health, etc. Many people went into depression because they failed in exams. Some people get into depression due to medical conditions they might have been facing, like a major surgery. There are yet other kinds of people who still enter into depression due to various other reasons. So, my friends, we now have understood what depression is and why one becomes depressed. Now we will start learning about the symptoms of depression. The symptoms of depression can be found at three levels. Yes, there are three levels where you can observe these symptoms: emotion, mind, and body. We have segregated these symptoms into three levels because it will be much easier for you to deal with it. Also, when you will start your depression treatment, or if you have already going through it, then it will be much easier for you to recognize these symptoms and reduce it. Let me reassure you by taking an excerpt from the WHO website. Psychological treatments are the first treatments of depression. They can be combined with antidepressant medications in moderate and severe depression. Antidepressant medications are not needed for mild depression. The first preference is psychological treatment. Dr. Jani herself knows many of our patients. When they met her for the first time, they said, "Please give me some medicine or a shortcut to come out of depression as fast as possible." This is not only her experience, but majority of the doctors are facing this challenge with patients who want a shortcut and asking for medication to come out of depression. For those who are watching this video and who are not really sure whether they are going through depression or not, we have given the link for the free depression test in the description. Please click on the link and check the status of depression. If your answer is you're not going through depression, well and good, that's amazing. But if in case you get the response as yes, there are some symptoms in your body, mind and emotions through which you are able to understand you are going through depression, please don't worry, there is a solution for it. Please understand that antidepressants mostly work on the body level, and that too only for a limited period of time. Plus, it also comes with side effects, so one has to be very careful before taking any antidepressants without any consultation. We will never advise you to take any antidepressants on your own. You must contact a mental health expert, in your own words, depression doctor, who will help you to overcome depression. If your doctor prescribes any antidepressants, only then you take that. Well, my friend, now what about your emotion and mind level? There are no pills for it. Hence, counseling and other form of therapies come in the picture. Let me remind you one more time that depression is just a condition and not an illness. This condition is influenced by the mind. It impacts your emotion, which disturbs your body alignment. Therefore, you have to work on all three levels if you really want to overcome depression. I will show you all the symptoms related to these three levels, then we will see how to reduce these symptoms. So, if you are ready, if yes, then smile, be relaxed and watch further. 7 symptoms of depression at emotion level and how to reduce it. For the last 25 plus years, Dr. Jani has handled different cases of depression. Hence, that's why we are sharing anything to you which is coming from very high level of experience, and it's not just a therapy. Even if you will study ICD-10 code for depression, you will find the same. The symptoms of depression at the emotion level are persistent feeling of sadness, feelings of worthlessness, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, absence of pleasurable feelings, feelings of insecurity, self-pity, and being a victim of circumstances or betrayal in relationships. So my friend, now you see this is how your emotions are impacted. Your mood swings are a part of these. During depressions, your emotions are haywire. This is one of the biggest reasons People are looking for shortcuts to come out of depression, and hence they end up consuming antidepressants or sleeping pills or other drugs or start consuming alcohol. These are not the solutions for depression at all. You will end up with more issues at physical, mental, and emotional level. Plus, you are not only at loss of your health but also money too. Do you think everything comes for free? No, my friend. Alcohol or drugs or antidepressants or sleeping pills cost a lot. Why do you want to waste your time or your family's hard earned money on such things? This is one of the reasons Dr. Jani and all of us have spent 1,000+ hours of research in developing a beautiful self-help solution for depression to help you overcome depression on your own without medication. We have developed a self-help depression treatment which becomes supplementary to any antidepressant or medicine one is taking. There is no medicine and hence no side effects. This treatment is divided into three parts: emotion treatment, mind treatment, and body treatment. Yes, my friend, you have to treat all these three levels if you are genuinely willing to get rid of depression. To reduce the symptoms of depression at emotion level, you have to take two steps. One in the morning as soon as you wake up and one at night before you sleep. We call it the emotion treatment, which is a part of the depression treatment. When you log it into the 45 days self-help depression treatment web app, you will see the 4 steps. From this, step 1 and step 4 covers the emotion treatment. One of the most powerful ways to handle emotion is music. Yes, my friend, music has great therapeutic impact on emotions, preferably when music therapy is used. You will find many studies and evidence based on music therapy across the globe. We don't have to convince you regarding the therapeutic impact of music. Team Yaha is blessed with such experts who have 35+ years of experience in music therapy. The 2 steps that I have mentioned for your emotion treatment consists of healing music. You don't have to do anything. Just plug your earphones in and listen to this music every morning and night at least for 45 days. This healing music has been tested with 100,000 people across India, UK and USA. I am sharing this because you must know that many people have asked us what is the difference between music or available outside for free and this music as a therapy. So there are 2 types of music. One which is entertainment and one which is designed with a special process for therapy. And that is the difference, my friend, between freely available music on the internet and this particular music therapy. The music is not created for entertainment. Also, its creation solely for therapeutic purpose, hence specific raga frequencies and instruments are used in its creation. Plus, it has been given to 100,000 patients which has generated positive results. Therefore, my friend, the healing music step 1 and step 4 in the emotion treatment is like your magic wand. Listen to it for 45 days and experience it yourself. When you listen to healing music, you will find that in less than 180 seconds your feel-good factor is activated. You will feel more relaxed. When you continue this treatment for 45 days, you will observe a high level of positive impact on your emotions. And this is how you can easily reduce the symptoms of depression at emotion level. Next, we are going to have a look at the 7 symptoms of depression at the mind level and how to reduce it. My friend, the mind is a monkey and monkey needs training. When the mind is influenced with too many negative thoughts, it creates a pattern. These negative thoughts may have been triggered due to some negative life situation. During depression, 10,000 negative thoughts attack, which creates a loop of anxiety, stress and overthinking. This is called as a depression loop. No pills can break this loop until you begin to understand to start taking action at the 3 levels as mentioned earlier. The following are the symptoms of depression at the mind level. Do not feel like communicating with anyone. Overthinking, negative thoughts, lack of concentration in studies or work, psychomotor retardation, slow speech, decreased movement and dullness of mental faculties, frequent usage of I can't statements, Loss of interest in activities. There are two types of thoughts, positive and negative. When you entertain positive thoughts, it influences the brain center called as the hypothalamus. Thoughts and emotions are connected with electromagnetic waves which triggers hypothalamus to create specific chemicals to secrete in the body. These chemicals are based on your emotions. If you have anxiety emotions, then your brain center will release anxiety chemical and it will spread in every cell of your body. If it is a fear emotion, then you have fear chemicals in the body. That is why most antidepressants are filled with artificial chemicals which increase serotonin and dopamine levels in the brain. This creates a temporary feel-good factor. But later on, when the chemical is subsided, you are back to square one. In fact, in many cases, we have observed that there are high levels of side effects. So my friends, if you train your mind and entertain positive thoughts, then you will have positive emotions triggered. With positive emotions, you will experience that your brain center has released positive chemicals such as dopamine or serotonin naturally and organically. These chemicals elevate your feel-good factor. So to reduce the symptoms of depression at the mind level, we have given step 3 as mind treatment in our 45 days self-help depression treatment web app. Once again, you do not have to do anything, just use your earphones and start the play button. All the instructions and benefits of this step are given in the web app. Negative thoughts can be reduced when you induce positive thoughts consciously. Negative thoughts are increased when you ignore positive thoughts and allow negative thoughts to enter your overthinking zone. This is why in ancient India the yogis and rishis called and created a system called mantra. Mantra means that you do it within your mind. Man means mind and antar means within. In modern language, you are familiar with the term affirmation. Whether music therapy or affirmations, both are evidence based. Remember that. Many of Dr. Jani's patients have complained to her that they had gone through affirmations but had no result or negative results. You have to understand that when you repeat anything in your mind, it will create a pattern based on your emotion. Therefore, when you repeat positive statement in your mind but you have negative emotion, then for sure you will end up with the negative results. If you repeat I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy for 1,000 times, but instead if you have an emotion of doubt and cynicism, then you will end up being unhealthy. This is how affirmations work, my friend. When our research team visited one of the hospitals to test music therapy on patients, they tried a new variation with more than 500 patients. This brought new insight to the team, and that's how the double induction affirmations were created using music therapy as a base while recording affirmations. Yes, I know your question. What is your double induction? My friend, it is an ancient method where healers used to treat patients with various sounds, tones, words and mantras with specific sentences. Two healers used to sit on either side of the patient's ear, one to the left side of the ear and another to the right side of the ear. Then one healer used to use a specific sound, tone and sentence while the other healer used a different tone, etc. Various permutation and combinations were done during this process and two healers were working on one patient. This is termed as double induction method. When you continue affirmations for 45 days, you will experience a great shift in your thinking patterns. You will also observe that because of the double induction effect in music therapy based on your subconscious mind, it creates a protection system. When situation comes to you, due to this protection system, you will be able to confidently handle them with ease. Therefore, these affirmations are very different from what is available freely on YouTube. You will observe a high level of therapeutic impact while listening to these affirmations. So log into your account on Depression Treatment Web App and take the steps to overcome depression. You have now learned emotion and mind level symptoms and how to reduce it. Now I'll explain to you body level symptoms and how to reduce it. 7 symptoms are there of depression which can be found in the body level and they can be reduced. Please understand, depression has a tendency to bring inertia into the body. This reminds us of Arjuna who experienced depression in the battlefield. Imagine a healthy, skillful and most human person experiencing depression? Yes, he did. What happened to Arjuna suddenly that he entered into depression? Well, if you observe closely, you will find this pattern. He actually asked Lord Krishna, was his charioteer to his palace his chariot in the middle of the battlefield? When it was in the middle of the battlefield, his mind started giving him all the old memory flashes. Hence, the mind activated all kinds of thought which triggered negative emotions in him. These negative emotions created negative chemicals in his body, and then he entered into depression. That's why if you read Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 verses 28 to 31, Arjuna says that his mouth is dried up, limbs have become weak and the entire body shuddering. How is it possible that a strong person who had specific workout routine every day, healthy eating habits, positive attitude towards life and great achievements he had under his belt, he suddenly became weak in the battlefield? This is how the mind and emotions influence your body. Here are the symptoms of depression at the body level: tiredness, loss of energy throughout the day, weakness, pain in the body, loss of appetite or craving for food, weight loss or weight gain, loss of sexual drive. The message is very simple. Even if you have achieved everything in life, you eat every kind of healthy food and people respect you for your skills and expertise, until you do not train your mind and channelize your emotions, there is no guarantee that you will not enter into depression. I will repeat again that if you really want to protect yourself from entering into the symptoms of depression, you must work on all three levels. Body level is also very important because it is tangible and can easily be trained in comparison to the mind. To train your mind, you may require lots of effort, but body training is much easier. Body starts losing its energy when the mind and emotions are negative. When the body needs energy, it will start seeking something for consumption. Most of the time, one ends up eating junk food and at times overeating. In many cases, one leaves food and one enters into fasting. This fasting never helps during depression because it creates more weakness and lethargy in the body. Fasting is considered one of the most powerful processes to expand one's consciousness. However, fasting with such intention is different from fasting out of feeling of sadness, grief and loneliness. Therefore, both overeating and fasting increases toxins in the body. When one is in depression, one has to start detoxification of the body. Emotions needs to be released, mind needs to be trained and body needs to be detoxified. These three are essential things if you really want to come out of depression. If you are in depression for a prolonged period, you have not worked out on all the three levels. It's never too late. Start now. Within a few weeks and months, you will observe a positive shift within you. To reduce symptoms at the body level, follow a two-step given in the web app for the next 45 days. It will help you to detoxify your body and slowly you will regain necessary energy which you need in life to move forward. Now you have learned the three treatments that you have to undergo as a part of depression treatment: emotion treatment, mind treatment and the body treatment. Let me share a real story to you which will surely inspire you to overcome depression. How can meditation help you reduce symptoms of depression? So far, you have learned to recover yourself from body, mind and emotion levels of depression. Now I am going to tell you something more profound. Please watch carefully. Meditation is now accepted as a universal method that brings well-being naturally. It has no connection with any religion or dogmas. We would like to share a little expert from National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health NIH. A 2018 NCCIH supported analysis of 142 groups of participants with diagnosed psychiatric disorders such as anxiety or depression examined mindfulness meditation approaches compared with no treatment with established evidence-based treatments such as cognitive behavioral therapy and antidepressant medications. If you still need more scientific evidence, you must read Wikipedia on the effects of meditation. If you're from India, then I'm sure you don't need any evidence related with meditation. You must be fully aware of its power. So, my friend, can meditation help you during the time of depression? Well, when you sit down or lie down for meditation, it begins by calming down your body level, reaching to your mind level, and slowly emotions are balanced automatically. Especially guided meditation has its impact. Well, I have been suggesting with the help of Dr. Jani for those people who were in depression. We used to guide the patients to enter into meditation. This guided meditation helped all the patients to increase their calmness in the body, mind and emotion levels. Many of Dr. Jani's patients had requested her to record it and share it with them. Recently, with the help of the 45 Day Self-Help Depression Treatment web app, the new feature of guided meditation was launched. We have recorded this guided meditation in all three languages: English, Hindi and Gujarati. You can access it from the web app. Let me repeat that depression is curable, and that to overcome depression, we have shared everything that is possible for you to do on your own. All the necessary tools have been shared that will help you to reduce the symptoms of depression. Now, do not wait for any more confirmations. You may go on and on searching on Google whether depression is curable or not, but we have shared all the necessary evidence with you. As a doctor, Dr. Falguni Jani shares again that yes, depression is curable, but are you willing to cure it? The question is very important for you to answer. So begin your depression treatment and come out of depression completely. Now let me share a real story which will inspire you to overcome depression. Success story. Well, my friend, we have thousands of stories to share with you when it comes to depression and people who have overcome it. The patients are the anchors of these stories, but we cannot share all the stories right now. Let me share just one recent story which will surely inspire you to overcome depression on your own. Our first story is a recent one. It was a direct experience from a person who has used the 45 Days Depression Treatment web app. Respecting the privacy of the individual, we won't be sharing the name here. However, what is more important for you is a positive inspiration. I hope that after reading this story, you will have some strength to work on yourself. Self-help is the best help. Remember that. The self-help web app that is research and develop is a great tool for you that will support you in your journey to overcome depression. You're not alone in this at all. Dr. Falguni Jani is with you. We are with you, and this powerful tool is also with you. Use it and come out of depression completely. So my friends, in this video, we have looked at the 21 symptoms of depression and how to reduce it. We have understood that depression is not a disease, but it's just a condition. Various life situations can actually make a person enter into depression. The symptoms of depression can be found at three levels: body, mind and emotions. To reduce these three symptoms, one has to work at all three levels. It may take a minimum of 45 days to reduce depression symptoms. However, consistent effort will bring positive results. Research and developed 45 Days Depression Treatment web app has all the necessary steps and resources that will help you to reduce the symptoms of depression at the body level, mind level and emotion level. Here is a chart that we have compiled for you so you can help yourself to overcome depression. Now that you have understood the chart, the 45 days self-help depression treatment web app is available for you to access in all three languages, English, Hindi and Gujarati. And for those who are willing to follow the risk-free journey to overcome depression, Dr. Falguni Jani is available to answer all your questions related to depression on the online forum within 72 hours. As an additional support, for those who would like to work on their own productivity and their overall quality of life, we are offering a 10% additional discount. Yes, when you apply the coupon code YAHA10V all in capital letters in the link www.yahalife.com/depression-treatment, you will be able to have access to the depression treatment with an additional 10% discount. We pray for you and your family's well-being. Namaskar.